Boom! We are live. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's your boy Nolan Hawkeye Anthony here, and I hope you guys are having a fantastic week wherever you may be and however you may be listening. I do apologize for having to switch over to this. I did put it in the chat that that's what I was going to do. Because when I go live directly off of YouTube, I cannot save or I cannot share my screen. And in other words, I can't show you guys the cool stuff that I want to show you guys, so that you guys can read along with me and look at the articles and things like that. So that's why I changed over. By the way, be sure to like the video so that this gets up in people's search results. I'm going to share this out. Be sure to share this out. And I also just want to say, guys, thank you so much, seriously, for the support. I'm pretty sure that the pregame video that I did was one of the top 3 most popular videos. And again, I always say this, it's not because of me. I'm not, uber talented or anything like that. It's because of you guys. And for that, I am extremely grateful. The video has like 5.8 thousand views and it's still going. So again, just very, very grateful. And, I think that's why I started this. I wanted to create a place where Iowa fans could come and hang out and have a good time. There's something else that Gameday that I wanted to talk to you guys about. And there's multiple things we're going to get to. By the way, hit the subscribe button. We are so close to being at 500. Just so you guys know, in order to monetize a YouTube channel, you need to have like 4,000 watched hours. So in other words, people need to watch 4,000 hours of your content. And I'm there. And you also need 1,000 subscribers. And I'm at about 470. So be sure to subscribe, hit that subscribe button, comment. I'm going to get to your guys' comments here in a moment. I'm just sharing this out. And we will be up and running. So what I wanted to talk about while I'm sharing this out is every video I have done, every game preview that I have done, I always say at the beginning of the video that this is an Iowa Hawkeye fan page. I always say that. Now, I try to be fair because as Iowa fans, I think you guys deserve to know all the most relevant stats, okay? But without fail, now, and then more specifically, okay, this previous video I did for the Iowa versus Penn State game was probably the most fair video or as far as stats go and being, fair. I don't know what other word to use besides saying fair. It was probably the most fair video I have done towards the other team for Penn State, okay? And it was just so funny to see these Penn State fans, not all of them, some of them were okay for the most part, comment and say, oh, this guy is a liar. He forgot about this stat, and this stat. First and foremost, guys, if I were to share every freaking stat in the world, the video would be about an hour long, okay? And that's too long. I'm not going to do that. I think the videos are long enough as it is at 30 minutes. So I'm not going to do that. But I just found it, and I commented back to one of the guys specifically, and I just said, dude, this just shows how ignorant you are, or how zero self-introspection that you have, that you watch a video created by an Iowa fan about the Iowa football team, in which at the beginning of the video, I say that I am an Iowa fan, but I will try to be fair. And you decide to comment like I am purposely deceiving you. What lunacy, what lunacy. If, I'll put it to you like this. Would that guy go to an Iowa website that is previewing the game and start talking about how the Iowa Riders are screwing Penn State? I mean, come on, give me a freaking break, you moron. It's so silly. It is. And now I also want to say, negative comments don't bother me. I'm a First Amendment absolutist. I believe that having, I don't want to censor anybody, okay, or their thoughts. If you don't like what they're saying, then beat them with your arguments. But I'm not going to lie. It was kind of silly looking at what the guy was saying, and just like, dude, you don't even know how out of place you are right now doing that nonsense. So anyways, I wanted to share that because I found it kind of funny, but it's all good. All right, Iowa versus Penn State. Let's go. Woo! Here we go. I'm going to pull up. The first thing I want to get to is how big of a recruiting weekend this is, okay? It is massive, all right? Here are some of the recruits, courtesy of Hawkeye Report. And those of you guys who have been watching me since the beginning know that I have said multiple times that Iowa was picking up steam with Xavier Nwankpa, okay? Now, I don't care about recruiting a ton, okay? Because I went through recruiting myself. I know that these individuals are just young men. Usually they don't make the most coherent decision. They go, usually they make a decision based off of their emotions and things like that. Because the bottom line is, guys, if recruits did not make decisions based off their emotions, Iowa would be in the top 25 every year in recruiting, okay? But they're not, because it's all about emotions. I kind of view recruiting like I view the NFL draft. It's interesting. I'll tune in somewhat, but it's not the end all be all for me. Okay. And I also want to show you guys that the difference between Penn State and Iowa in recruiting, to just show you how impressive what Iowa does truly is. So with that in mind, I have been saying that Iowa was picking up steam with Xavier Nwankpa. Now, I need to pull up this article here, okay? In case you guys missed it, with regards to where the top people see Xavier Nwankpa going, okay? So here we go. Let me see if I can find the article so I can show you guys, and then we'll get back to showing you guys what's going on. Let me see here. Let's go back here. All right. Iowa is in an excellent spot. Look at how many visits Iowa has gotten. They've had a visit from Xavier on 10-9, 4, 6-25, 5-1, 12-14, 11-23, and 10-12. And, I do want to let you guys know that name, image, and likeness means a huge deal. In my recruiting process, had name, image, and likeness been a thing, I absolutely would have chosen a school closer to where I grew up, because plain and simply, people know you better and they support you even more. So here we go. This is the case right here for Xavier Nwankpa. This is from a national recruiting expert, Adam Gorney, okay? Iowa has made up a tremendous amount of ground in the last few months. Nwankpa has taken visits to Iowa City. He's seen the Hawkeyes play incredibly well this season. Damn, dude, this is a run-on sentence. He's expected back on campus this weekend for the huge matchup against Penn State, and he respects defensive coordinator Phil Parker. So here is the case for Iowa right here. It feels like Iowa's momentum with Nwankpa has picked up quite a bit of steam recently. So much so that you could almost say the Hawkeyes are now the favorite. This weekend, he will be making his official visit, which will mark his second game at Kinnick Stadium this season and fourth visit to campus overall this year. Iowa continues to sell the idea of being a home state hero and playing in a market where he already has a brand, which is more important now than ever. Also, four-star wide receiver Kyler Casper, who is Kevin Casper's son, who was a 7-on-7 teammate this past summer, has entered the picture as he has a good relationship with Nwankpa and will also be on campus this weekend, as will high school teammate Caden Proctor. All of that, of course, is in addition to Iowa getting off to a great start this season with the number 3 ranked team led by their defense with a secondary that has the most interceptions in the country. So here we go. The verdict. Now, obviously, this is not the end all be all, okay? And no, I don't want to get your guys' hopes up for no reason, okay? I don't. Rob, thank you for hitting the subscribe. If I see that you guys subscribe during this live video, I will shout you out and show you some love. So be sure to subscribe. Let's get up to 1,000 before the Big Ten championship. Making a pick here is extremely difficult, if not downright impossible, because Nwankpa is still seriously weighing all 3 schools. And a legitimate argument could be made for the Buckeyes, Hawkeyes, and Irish. Now, this is Nolan speaking here, okay? If you look at the schools, Notre Dame, Iowa, and Ohio State, they're virtually the same, okay? They both get a lot of players to the NFL. They both develop their players really well. They both, all 3 of them have good defenses. All 3 of them have good tradition. Now, obviously, there's some areas where Ohio State is slightly better. There's some areas where Iowa or Notre Dame is better. But the one distinct difference between Iowa and Ohio State and Notre Dame is the fact that Iowa, if Xavier Nwankpa went to Iowa, he would most assuredly be a top-tier candidate for as far as name, image, and likeness goes. Can you imagine how popular he would be at the University of Iowa? Whereas if he goes to Ohio State and Notre Dame, he's just going to be another one of the guys. But I have gotten some important intelligence about his recruitment recently that leads me to believe Iowa is looking better than many suspect at this point. Is Nwangpa a lock to the Hawkeyes? No. But there is a tremendous amount of increased interest in recent months, and any questions that Nwangpa and his family had about the program have been answered. Iowa's success this season and in the past developing NFL players is big, and name, image, and likeness is a factor as well, since Nwangpa would be the state's marquee player, which could be lucrative. Ohio State and Notre Dame are absolutely right there, but I'm picking the Hawkeyes right now with the caveat that I can change my mind in the coming months if more info comes my way. Boom! Boom! Who does it better? Who does it better? So there you go. There you go. Also, I'm going to show you guys the recruits that are coming on campus, but I also want to show you guys the difference between Penn State and Iowa when it just to show how incredible it is what Iowa has been able to do. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. Let's see if I can find it here. Here is the recruiting board. Let me see if I can go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. It's night and day, folks, how much just how much better Penn State is at recruiting than Iowa is. And quite frankly, it is shocking that Iowa has even been able to do what they have done at this level. You know, it'd be one thing if Iowa was a top 25 team. But let's be honest, folks, Iowa has been a top 15 team for the past, for 3 years now. And then 4 years if you count 2015. So, it really is absolute. I don't know where the article went. It is absolutely incredible the job that Iowa has done at developing their players. It really, really is. Let me see here. See if I can find it. This is bothering me. Iowa versus Penn State, a look back. That's what it's called. A look back. Iowa rivals. Let's do that. Our Hawkeye report. All right. Looking back at Penn State starters as recruits. Here it is. Look at this, guys. Quarterback, 4-star, 5.9 ranking. Running back, 4-star. Noah Cain was nearly a 5-star recruit. Receivers, 4-star, 4-star, 4-star. Tight end, 4-star. Look at the offensive line. 4-star, 3-star. Okay, there's one 3-star. Another 3-star right here. 4-star. 4-star. Jeez. That is incredible. On defense, 4-star, 2-star. Okay. 4-star, 2-star, 4-star, 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 3-star, 3-star, and 3-star. Man, that is incredible. The average star rating on offense is 3.82, meaning The average star rating out of 5 is almost a 4. Okay. The average star rating on defense is 3.6. Let's take a look at Iowa now, just to show you how different the programs really are. And by the way, in my eyes, Iowa and Penn State are really developing an excellent rivalry, or Kirk Ferentz and Penn State's coach. Anyways, Spencer Petras, 4-star. Tyler Goodson, 3-star. Monte Pottenbaum, walk-on. Tyrone Tracy, 3-star. Nico Reganey, 3-star. Sam Laporta, 3-star. Mason Reichman, 3-star. Kyler Schott, walk-on. Tyler Linderbaum, 3-star. Connor Colby, 4-star. Nick DeJong, not DeJong, DeJong, 3-star. All right, here's the defense. John Wagner, 4-star. Noah Shannon, 3-star. Logan Lee, 3-star. Zach Van Volkenberg, walk-on. Jack Campbell, 3-star. Seth Benson, 3-star. Dane Belton, 3-star. Matt Hankins, 3-star. Riley Moss, 2-star. Riley Moss is a 2-star. Kayvon Merriweather, 2-star. Jack Kerner, walk-on. So here it is. Monte Pottenbaum, Kyler Schott, Nick DeJong, Jack Kerner, and Caleb Shudak originally joined the Iowa football program as walk-ons coming out of high school. Absolutely incredible. Incredible. I'll get to your guys' comments here in a second. Let's keep it nice in the comment section. Let's keep it nice in the comment section. All right. Here are the recruits that will be on campus, and then we will take a look at Iowa versus Penn State here. Xavier Nwangpa, Caden Proctor, Kyler Casper, Caden Green. I think Iowa has a really good shot with him. Caden Fagan, Joshua Mickens, Charles Jagusa, Andrew DePappy, Darius Hayes, Davion Hall, Kai Black, Tyler Gant, Trevor Locke, JJ Cole, Asa Newsome, Kendrick Gilbert, Xavion McCluster, Jeremiah McKellen, Eddie Torek, Cam Williams, Isaiah Moses or Isaiah Mozzie, Aiden Vaughn. By the way, this guy right here, Aiden Vaughn, do not be surprised if Iowa lands a commitment from him in the next week or so. He's committed to Air Force. He's a linebacker, but he is a recruit on the rise, and I fully expect Iowa to offer him today. DeJuan Mack, he is committed to Kansas, but he's taking a look at Iowa. Christian Davis, Zach Lutmer, Aiden Hall, Emmett Johnson, and a bunch of others. There you go. All right. And then obviously Josiah Patterson is coming in. He's considered a 4-star by Rivals. All right. Let me look at, all right, some of the comments here soon. Let me read some of the comments here. Let's read some of the comments,
And everybody, I guess, I'd say they respect each other and for what they do and what the time that they put in.
All right, I'm going to read your guys' comments real quick. Let's get over to your comments.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you just kind of about when you go about.
We got 22 people up in the comments.
To get involved in that process. What is it that you maybe tell them about you, the way you
This is about to be lit from CJ Smith. It is about to be lit. I agree.
So
it is.
I'm have an informed decision on how you were
for this
game.
Go
about things.
From Shay Amos. Let's go Hawks, baby. Kyle Luck. Hi, Nolan.
Best
Hi,
thing
Kyle.
they do is when we kids over there, I'm trying to find out the right kid that really loves the game of football. And
Mike O'Moran. Here, I'm gonna
usually a kid
turn
that
this off,
plays football a long
and then we
period
can
of
watch
time,
it after.
he has a lot of
Iowa 20, Penn State 16. I'm holding onto the true field goal fest prediction for the Wisconsin game. LOL. Kyle Luck, Hawkeyes got the game of life today. Let's go Hawks. Hi, Hawkeye. What's good, family? Go Hawks. What's up, hi, Hawkeye? Hawks 24, Lions 13. I like that prediction. I do. Rob Loney says that 80 recruits in Iowa City today. Game is just as important for the future as it is for this season. I could not agree more. This game is huge. If Iowa beats Penn State today, I would feel like 90% positive they would land Xavier Nwankpa, and they would be in excellent position to land Caden Proctor, the 5-star offensive lineman. Hi, Hawkeye. Show. I love it. I love it. I love it. Sweet. If he goes to Iowa, I will get him booked to sign autographs at a card show I'm putting together. Nice. Sweet. Boom. Go Hawkeyes. Ryan McAdams. Derek Smith. Iowa was smart enough to pull in the most underrated quarterback in the nation. Just bought an Iowa hoodie. Can't wait to come to a game up there. Corn and Cattle. Iowa City is lit today. Sweet. Sweet. Iowa's success starts with their amazing evaluations. Bums. I believe all the polls. LOL. Bob Sanders, 3-star. Noah Fant, 3-star. Dallas Clark, 3-star. I actually think Dallas Clark was not rated. He was a walk-on, I'm pretty sure. Iowa builds players. I don't know Riley Moss I did not know Riley Moss was a 2-star. Yeah, by the way, Riley Moss wasn't offered a scholarship. Riley Moss was a gray shirt, okay? Not a red shirt, a gray shirt, meaning he could come to, because I was a red shirt for water polo, but a gray shirt is someone who can come to your school, you can train them, and they can work out, but they cannot travel with you, and they cannot be officially a part of the program. That's what a gray shirt is. Brian Long, what up, Nolan, my man? What's up, Brian? Corn and Cattle, 34-7, Iowa. Ryan McAdams, George Kittle again. Shea Amos, this is so many recruits. So is about the players on the field. Love Phil. Brian Long, 34-13, Iowa. Anthony Younger's going to be hell of a game. Stay pumped up. Them stars don't mean crap. I do think the stars mean something, but and again, well, I'm not going to praise myself here, but in my eyes, everything I know about athletics, which is a considerable amount, somewhat of a praise there, okay, is if you are a Division I athlete, it doesn't, and this is what Iowa understands. If you are a Division I athlete, it does not matter how, big you are at the time. They will get you to the point where you need to be. They will get you to where they want you. So all that you need at the end of the day are the prerequisites to be a Division I athlete, and a school like Iowa will do the rest. The gray shirts, I mean, if I can't be with the team, it's basically on an athletic gap year. That's it. All right, let's take a look at the PFF grades, because some people don't believe me about Iowa here, and Spencer Petras. There you guys see Spencer Petras' grade. He is 12th. Somebody told me that I can basically take all the teams out and only show the Iowa players for you guys, which I will do. Let's do that right now. Okay. So here we go. Spencer Petras is graded 12th. Let's look at the running backs for Iowa. This might take a little too long, though. Let's take a look here. I'm going to show you guys just where the Iowa wide receivers are. It's incredible. It really, really is. I was shocked to see where the Iowa wide receivers are. There you go. Nico Reganey has a grade of 60.3. Charlie Jones has a grade of a 58.7. Tyrone Tracy has a grade of a 55.3. Tyrone Tracy is probably the most surprising player for me this year. Just hasn't lived up yet, guys. He just hasn't lived up. Arlen Bruce has a grade of a 69.6. Jackson Ritter has a grade of 66. And Keegan Johnson has a grade of a 64.1. But they have not played enough stats to be ranked overall. All right, let's take a look at the tight ends here really quick. Yeah, this is a absolutely massive weekend for the Iowa Hawkeyes. Sam Laporta has a grade of a 68.8. He's graded as the 43rd best tight end in the country. And Luke Lachey has a grade of a 58.6 and is ranked 150 in the country. So that is that. Let's take a look at the guards for Iowa here, and then I'm going to be done. And we will play some of the fun stuff from this weekend and look up some of the scores. Let me look up some of the scores here. Let's look at some of the scores. I haven't even looked at the scores yet. Here we go. Damn, Ohio State is smashing Maryland 56-17. Michigan State is on top of Rutgers 28-13. Are those the only two games that are being played right now? Is that it? That's it. Wisconsin plays Illinois later today. And Michigan plays Nebraska. That should be a good game. And Penn State plays Iowa, obviously. Iowa is still a 2.5-point favorite. Here are the guard rankings. Connor Colby has a grade of an 82. He is ranked as the 6th best guard in the country. Justin Britt is graded as the 8th best guard in the country with a grade of 80.7. And Cody Ince has a grade of 75.8 and is ranked as the 28th best offensive lineman. So the bottom line is, guys, that Iowa's issues that they have on the offensive line, if any, is not on the inside, because Tyler Linderbaum is also ranked as one of the best, he is ranked the best center in the entire country. He has the highest grade in the entire country. The issues Iowa has on the offensive line is at the tackle position, plain and simple. Here are the cornerback grades. Matt Hankins is 3rd in the country with a grade of 87.1. Riley Moss is 14th with a grade of 83. And then here are some other grades, but they have a minimum snap count. They have a minimum snap count. So that is that.
Invested in time into it. So he enjoys it and is going to do whatever it takes to be the best that he can be. And when they get here, I'll tell them, and I'll tell their parents too, that I'm not easy to
I want to pull up the Big E.
Demanding and if they do it once, I know they can do it again, and then they set the standards themselves. And that's a good thing about these kids right now. They check themselves and they understand what they need to do. And
there's Caden Proctor right there.
I look for those guys that have a little bit of, hey, hunger. Hey, I never arrived, and I want to work hard, and I want to be the best I can. And
look at Kevin Casper right there. Damn, he's yoked. He is yoked.
Best I can, because they're all.
He is yoked. I'm not gonna lie. He's yoked.
And that's the hard thing about it.
That, ladies and gentlemen, if you are ever curious what a Division I or professional athlete looks like, there you go. Okay, watch this. We'll come back to that. Look at, and I'm not trying to be rude here. Okay, I'm just making a point. Look at all these other people. Okay, their bodies, and then look at Kevin Casper, just yoked. Man, that is just a huge difference. That's cool, though. That's cool.
I have 2 questions for you, unrelated. First of all, what is the most challenging thing you see with this Penn State offense that might be keeping you up this week?
Well, they obviously.
Here's all the
quarterback makes it
recruits,
run.
by the way,
He's the
right
guy
here.
that controls everything.
These
He's
are all
very
the
elusive in the
recruits just
pocket.
hanging out, having a good
He can get out
time.
and scramble, and he can throw on the run. And he's obviously thrown to some really, really good wide receivers. And I think the big tight end, number 86 and 84, I mean, they're really good players. They're big, they're fast, they're strong, they can catch, they can block you.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
We need a prediction. Who wins and why?
Man, what a cool environment.
We need a prediction. I think I know what you're doing, but we need a prediction. Who wins and why?
Hawks by a million.
We need a prediction. I think I know what you're doing, but we need a prediction. Who wins and why?
You know, when the racial allegations were going on, and they're still going on, and I was writing for my website, 247hawkeye.com, I always said that Kirk Ferentz and what he has been able to do, not only for Iowa, for the fans, for the players. Kirk Ferentz has sent so many guys to the NFL. And on top of that, he helped a young man like this make it to the WWE. So if you have any question or reservations about Kirk Ferentz being a productive man towards these young adults, you don't need any further evidence than Big E right here.
Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your number 3 Hawkeyes and feel the power! Let's go! Let's go! Yeah! Let's go!
Our next guest, you know what? He's one of our brothers.
Yeah.
He is one of our brothers.
Which, by the way, the Iowa media did not have Kirk Ferentz or the Iowa football team's back one bit. They had zero love for it, and it was, quite frankly, it was despicable. I won't forget that. Anyways.
Mid-2000s, after football, I just break a couple records as a power lifter before. WWE superstardom second. You're reigning WWE
What about the coof, though? What about the coof, though? Ah!
Not too much.
One champion to another.
That is awesome. What I said the first game of the season, don't forget how good it feels
If my man was
don't forget the environment that college football and being together, what it brings to you, the happiness it provides for you. You don't need any further example than that. All right, guys, I'm going to read some of the Penn State riders' predictions, and then I will go over my prediction. Oh, shoot. I guess I can't even read this right here. Damn, that sucks. I was able to read it before. That sucks. But and then we will get out of here. Let's read this real quick right here. The two best teams in the Big Ten so far have been Penn State and Iowa. They square off this weekend in Iowa City. If the two teams continue playing the way they have through 5 games, this might end up being round 1 as we could see them facing each other again in the Big Ten championship game. Brian Driscoll has Iowa winning 24-20. Vince Didario has Iowa winning 17-13. Grant Del Vecchio has Penn State winning. Anyways, I don't even really care about that. I want to pull up Joel Klatt and what he said on about Iowa this past weekend or this past week. This is what I want to watch right here. I like Joel Klatt.
When he brought Lincoln Riley in.
I told you guys last week I would show you guys some water polo highlights, which I will play in the background while I give you guys my my prediction for this game.
At Target, the low prices never end.
By the way, if you guys don't know, this is what I played Division I sports in, was water polo. Anyways, bottom line, guys, is it gave me a ton of confidence. Tyler Goodson, if we're being honest with each other, has not even been as good as he can be. He can be so much better. Is this the game? I feel good. I am picking the Iowa Hawkeyes in the state of Indiana. But the bottom line is that when these people in the recruiting ranks, you know, when they do, it's very subjective. I'll just put it that way. It's very